Well, after a few roadblocks, the Lipona Road improvement project could soon be underway. News 20 at 5, Sydney Wright has been following this story for months and joins us live in the studio with more. Sydney?
Thanks, Brittany. Back in February, the city began an aggressive plan to urbanize parts of Lipona Road. But that project was all but stopped in its tracks when the city had to bargain with homeowners for part of their land to start construction. Well, now it seems the ball is moving again. Open ditches, narrow streets, overgrown lawns, and the overall unkept appearance of Lipona Road could soon be a thing of the past. After several delays, Assistant City Engineer John Litch says parts of Lipona Road between Pensacola Street and Pepper Drive are finally scheduled to receive a makeover.
We're hoping that it'll go to construction, probably start the bidding process the first quarter of 2008 and hopefully construction by midsummer.
The construction along Lipona is mainly a safety project. The city wants to fill in the open ditches and put bike lanes and sidewalks on both sides of the street.
The end result they'll have a much safer project, safer street to whether walking or bicycling or driving. During construction it will be an inconvenience, but all of them will be able to get access to their houses.
For a while, it seemed like the city would have to fight to get that access. That's because the city needed some homeowners to give up part of their land so they could widen the roadway.
We're picking up a little bit of land on some people's property. Sometimes we aren't buying any land, but it's just a little bit out of the front yards.
But getting the land to start the project was no easy task. That's because most of the people who live along Lipona Road are renters. So the city had to track down the real owners, call them up, and bring them to the bargaining table. The bargaining process started in February and has just about wrapped up. Litch says although the project has had its share of snags, it will all be worth it in the end. And for those who drive along Lipona Road, there is a chance that traffic could be affected. Mr. Litch told me that because Lipona Road is so narrow that they may have to actually make the street a one-lane, one-way to give the contractor some room to work. So we'll follow up for you, check back in if it's necessary. Jessica?